On the stage before you is the Lowell Middle School 8th grade Symphonic Band in Class B under the direction of Kate Breadwell. They will be performing Zeal by Conaway and Terracotta Warriors by Watson.
Good morning, everyone. Y'all are sleepy, aren't you? Raise your hand if you're a little sleepy. Yeah, Mrs. Brimwell and I know each other. We're buddies. Wowzer, wowsy, wowzer, wowsy. Those are my official words. What a great performance this morning. My name is Dr. Klena, and I teach down the road at Oakland University. Anyone know where that is? Kind of. It's like far away. But anyway. Good morning. I'm going to work with you for just a little bit. Are we playing this music ever again? All right. Right? Are you over the music? It's okay, you can sing. Or you love it? I loved it too, actually. I could do that Zeal piece. I'm stealing that piece. That's a great piece. Are you working on new music already for your next concert? What are we playing? You're like, I don't know. The Great Locomotive Chase. I love that one. What else? Okay. Come on. Simple Gifts. Oh, wow. Man, you all are awesome. Now, what we're going to talk about today are just a few things. And you're going to say, well, why are we working with these pieces? We may never touch them again. But we're going to talk about some ideas that you can transfer to Simple Gifts, or that you can transfer to the Great Locomotive Chase. Does that work? And we're just going to review a couple of things. No need to be nervous. Have you all worked with a clinician before? Am I the coolest one? That's okay, don't say anything. Anyway, don't be nervous, don't be anything. Can we start in the Terracotta Warriors? I just want to talk about a few things. Percussion. Have you ever played in this space before? Have you played? Yeah. Is it different than the room you normally play in? How so? Can one of you explain to me how it's different? And then I'm going to ask the wind players too. How's it different?
A lot more echoey.
Echoey, right? So you could go tap and it goes like that, right? Anything else that you recognize? Yes.
All of these instruments are different.
All the instruments, they feel a little funny. They're not yours exactly. Yes. Wind players, does it sound different in here to you? How so? Yes. It projects. Right. The space where my band plays is super projecty like this too. And I always tell my students, you have to overdo your articulation in spaces like this because it can sound really boomy. You may go ta 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 ta, and it sounds like foo 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 foo. So we want to over-articulate. Now percussion. I don't want to get all up in the weeds about the space, but I want to talk to you. What is the purpose of percussion in band? You're awesome. You're answering all the questions. Go ahead. 1,000 aura points for you, by the way. Oh, you thought I wasn't cool like that. All right. What's the purpose of percussion?
Oh, it should be like the backbone.
To be the backbone. I love that. That's a lot of pressure for you, isn't it, percussion? Does anyone in the wind know what the purpose of the percussion is? That's a good answer, yeah. To keep the rhythm. I like that too. Still a lot of pressure on the percussionist, right? You better not sneeze or one of your arms fall off or something like that, right? Because if you're going to be the backbone and the rhythm keeper, that's a lot of pressure. I want to invite you to think of a new way of thinking about the percussion. And I'm stealing this from somebody because I loved it so much. Percussion, you are the articulation givers for the band. So can you just do some 8th notes on the snare drum for me? Love it. So if he plays that, how should you tongue your instrument? Yeah, do it for me. Right? And if we hear, let's hear some marimba. Just play a little something. Anything you want. Just go boo-doo-doo, or some scale or something. How does that sound on your instrument? Do-do-do-do. Right? It's a different sound. So our percussion are articulation givers. Now percussion, in Terracotta Warriors, I'm getting caught up in the sauce here. Move it, Klena. You can say, move it, Klena. All right, percussion. We hold up one mallet that you've got in your hand. With this mallet, you can overplay the entire band and all of these people if they were playing instruments. Now you feel the power? Whoa, I feel the power. Which means that we have to adjust. Now this is like a heavy, right? It's a heavy piece. which means it should have heavy percussion. But percussion, you cannot play so loud that we overplay the melody and the sound that's coming from the winds. I want to show us, I want to adjust our balance mix master because you'll need that a lot in the Great Locomotive Chase too. Could we start, please? Where's a fun place you'd like to start? What did you say, 19? 40? Where do you want to start? 43. Let's start at 43. Here we are, 43, right on it, baby dolls, right on it. 1, 2, and 1, 2, ready. Now, that was so good. Percussion, do you know what the clarinets and saxophones are doing? Yes. They're going. So, what I'd like to invite you to do, and you may say, Dr. Klena, it says forte on my part, I'm gonna play forte. Can you adjust your dynamic down to mezzo piano? Same energy, just a little quieter. Here we are, 44 or 43. 1, 2, and whisper percussion, here we go. Hold up my hands like I'm a traffic controller, that's okay. Percussion, let me just hear you at 43. And I want you to pretend like you're in a parking lot playing. 1, 2, quiet, and. 1,000 points for all of you. That's perfect. And you may say, oh man, I want to like bang all over the place. That's perfect because let's hear what's going on. Wind, just 43. All the winds, if you put wind in your instrument, brass too, that's you. If you put wind in your instrument. Here we go, 1 and 2 and ready, go. Good, great. Trumpets. My trumpets. I love how your stands are vented. Can you put your bells at my face and blow my hair back like I'm Taylor Swift? All right, here we are. When you play your part, I'm gonna give you a big one of these. And give it to me, all right? Here we are, 43. Percussion, play with us, just whisper. 1, 2, and air, ready. The difference in the band. Can you hear each other better? Sometimes percussion, remember the power you hold in your mallet? It's so loud that the band, myself included, I play baritone, euphonium, right? Woo, 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 woo. All right, we have a secret handshake. We can't tell you about it. But anyway, sometimes back there, I can't hear other people in the band. So when you play sensitively like that, the band can hear each other. And you may say, I just want to hit things all day long. Boom, 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 boom. The sign, percussionist, the sign of a great percussionist, the top ones at Oakland University or University of Michigan or Michigan State, the top percussionists know how to play both loud and very soft, right? And so that kind of balance is really important. We're going to circle back to that in just a minute. I want to go just a little bit further. What does an accent do to a note? And I know you know because you did it really well. What does an accent do to a note?
It makes it stronger, kind of like a mini forte piano.
Ooh, it makes it stronger like a mini forte piano. Does anyone think of it differently? Yes, that's perfect, thank you. You add more attack to the note, right? Anything else? Good.
That's a little bit more space.
A little more space. I love all of these, and I love hearing how people are learning about accents. Now, here's a question I would ask college students, and I know you're in 8th grade, but you are like not 8th grade. How do you perform an accent on your instrument? You told me what it is correctly, but how do you do it?
You use your diaphragm and push a little bit of
Okay, I like that. Anyone else got another idea? A little bit louder, a little forceful, right? Instead of TT, maybe toe, right? I like that. I want to give you a new way to think about accents. This is just a new suggestion. I like to think about accents as weight. Like I took a huge sack of potatoes and dropped it on the ground, which I bet you've never done before. Have you done that before? You have? You've said. Okay, so I want you to think of D, weight. And the reason I like thinking about it as weight is I think I saw, is passante, did I see passante in here? Passante in your music means heavy, like an elephant. That's what it should sound like. So could I hear accents, just the winds, all winds, no percussion at 73. And I want you to think of dia, dia, dia. Let me hear it. 1, 2, and 1, 2, ready, and. Good. Can we try that one more time? And make sure you get that big, heavy accent on the last one. Dia, da. Here we are. How do you make it, really quick, accent, how do you make an accent pop out? What's another way? What's another way?
Make the other notes less forceful.
I love it. De-accent the notes around it. Can we try that? Why don't you whisper every note that isn't accented? 1, 2, and 1, 2, ready, and. I love that. Now, low brass, all you all back there that are doing what I call hits, can you make your notes just a smidge longer? Just a smidge. You may say they're 8th notes, Dr. Klena. That's okay. I want to hear the whole meat of the note, not just the front. Here we are. Same place. I love what you did with making the other notes piano. 1, 2, and wait, wait, here we go. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, ready, and. It's just a tiny little thing for you to think about whispering the notes around it. Percussion, join us. Now remember, with one mallet you can overplay the band, so know your role. Here we are, 73, 1. All the people, wait, wait, and wait, wait, ready, and. 1, 2, whisper. It's so clean and good, and all you did was think about accents in a different way. Now, they're going to kick me off the stage in 1 minute. So before I leave, I want to review a couple of things that you're going to take into the Great Locomotive Chase and into Simple Gifts, and what was the other one, Wolverine? Okay, all of those things. So the first one is percussion. What is your role in the band? Can somebody in the wind section tell me what their role is in the band? They give us our articulation, 1,000 points for you, and a gold star. All right, percussion. How do you adjust so that you can hear? Why is it important that we hear the band? What are they playing that you're not? Yeah.
The actual music.
The notes, right? The melody. So we want to hear that too. I love it. And what's a new way to think about accents on a page? Who can tell me? Yes, weighted accents. You all did a fantastic job this morning, and I'm so proud of your hard work. Thank you, Ms. Redwell, for all of your hard work. Can we give them a round of applause? Great job.